Hi Cancer, Scottish Gypsy here to do your weekly tarot card reading for week commencing September 26th. I've just done a bit of a pre-shuffle of some oracles and tarot. I'll tell you about that in a moment. But just before we get into it, if you are new to my channel, a huge welcome to you. And I would love if you'd take just a moment to hit that subscribe button and join this YouTube tribe. And also, if today's reading resonates with you, please hit the like button and leave a comment. The more that you and I exchange energy on this channel, the more the readings will really connect with you. Okay, so Cancer, let's talk. In the pre-shuffle today, I saw the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands 3 times on the splits. Okay, which is pretty significant. So I would be shocked if it doesn't play a part today, but you never know. And I saw the Two of Wands 3 times, which can be a card of being at a bit of a crossroads. And the other interesting one is I did see the Five of Cups 3 times as well, and that can talk about grief, loss, and sometimes remorse. Okay, so maybe you're dealing with a situation in love. Where there might have been some sort of ending or misunderstanding, and perhaps someone is regretting something, and maybe there's some sort of renewal, passionate new beginning. I don't know. Let's see. We've got a lot of work to do first, Cancer. Okay, let's look at the bottom of the tarot to get a sneak peek. Oh, we have very stable energy. We have the King of Pentacles. And underneath that, we do have the Queen of Cups, which could be you. It's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. This is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you may be embodying both of those, where you might be really focused on your financial stability at this time. But you could also be very open and receptive towards love. Or perhaps you're one of these and you're dealing with a person. So you could be the Queen of Cups dealing with the King of Pentacles, or vice versa. Energies, it can be flipped in tarot. So take it how it resonates with your story. Okay, that's what I have. All right, let's look at the bottom of the Moonology first. What do we have? Well, there we go. Okay, so we have prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus, and we saw the King of Pentacles, which is the card of Taurus. Okay, so I do feel like many of you with that King of Pentacles energy, maybe you're coming into a period of prosperity, okay, which is exactly in line with the King of Pentacles and this card. All right, love that, Cancer. One more. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Okay, I mean, perhaps there is, perhaps you've not been, perhaps you've got hidden talents, things that maybe could help lead you to a period of prosperity. Okay, maybe it could be exploring a part of you or some sort of skill or ability that could potentially support you in that path to prosperity. But, you know, it can just talk about being embracing you for who you are and really showing the world the real you. All right, let's look. Mystical wisdom, bottom of the deck. Illusion, embrace the truth. So you will know what your situation is, but when that card does come out, there is usually a situation around you. Maybe you've got rose-colored glasses on, Cancer, or maybe you're refusing to accept or see something, and spiritually saying it's time to embrace the truth. So I don't know what your situation is. You will know if it resonates. One more for Cancer. Okay, friendships. So it's nurture your relationships. So, and once again, when this card shows, sometimes it's saying to you that maybe you haven't been nurturing your relationships enough. Maybe you've been overworking and not spending enough time with friends, okay, having fun. All right, Spirit's giving you a nudge. All right, let's get into some tarot. Spirit guides, can I have the first 3 cards for the collective sign of Cancer, week commencing September 26th, Spirit team? First 3 cards for the lovely sign of Cancer. One more. Okay, let's see, Cancer. Nine of Swords. I'm not laughing at Nine of Swords, Cancer. I'm not that mean, but there's that 10 of Pentacles. But, you know, you're going to have the courage to end something first to get this 10 of Pentacles, right? You're going to have the courage to walk away from something. You know, 10 of Swords is a complete ending, okay? And it can be a painful ending. It could be in relation to a relationship. It could be a marriage with this 10 of Pentacles energy. Okay, so maybe some of you are having to embrace the truth about maybe a long-term relationship. Okay, but with this 10 of Pentacles, it can really talk about prosperity lies ahead, that maybe, you know, you need to end a job or something like that, to go towards a new opportunity that can lead to more financial abundance. But it is going to take some strength and determination and courage, with that Strength card showing up, Cancer, because that's the sign of Leo. Okay, it's major arcana. Yeah, so we have 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, and the Strength card. But, you know, you're having sleepless nights about trying to make some sort of decision, and it's whether to move on, I feel. You got 2 cards of trying to be decisive. This is the card of sleepless nights, worry and anxiety, overthinking potentially the ending, because it precedes the 10 of Swords, which is when things like it's completely over and done with. Queen of Swords is someone who tries to make a very fair and honest and integrous decision. Okay, so it's very honest energy. Could be you could be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but I'm feeling like you're just sitting in this energy where you're trying to make some sort of rational decision, because we have got Judgment showing as well. And I feel either side of that, you've got 2 cards of having to almost make a decision, but it's giving you anxiety and sleepless nights. And it's whether to move on. With this 6 of Swords, it's like moving on to calmer waters. It's a card of transition. So, you know, you're losing sleep over making this decision about whether to move on. All right. And I definitely think there's some fear here, because behind that's the Moon energy, and it does talk about the unknown, and it can represent our fears sometimes. All right, let's see. Next 3 cards, please, for Cancer. Five of Swords. You know, it can be a card of feeling defeated, right? Or it can be sometimes deceptive energy around you, someone not acting in your best interest. Sometimes it can be self-sabotage too, but in general, it can also just represent conflict. I feel it could be inner conflict, because in the center of your reading's 5 of Wands. And, you know, this can represent being in competition with other people or being in conflict with other people, but it can be inner. I do like, we've got 3 of Pentacles here, and this is about building a solid foundation. And, you know, it's a card of creation, right? It's getting on the same page with someone. It's working with other people in a team. It's, you know, it's a card of collaboration. But then we've got, you know, 5 of Wands, and we've got 2 Pentacles, and this can be where you're juggling or going back and forth, I feel, about making a decision, because we saw that Queen of Swords and the Judgment. So maybe there's conflict and you're trying to get on the same page with someone. Okay, so take it how it resonates, and you're not seeing eye to eye, and there's conflict here. Yeah, and underneath that is the Magician card. And when I see these 2 together, it could be someone trying to manipulate and doing things to get their way. Okay, I am intuitively feeling that maybe there's someone around you who's trying to manipulate a situation to get their way, but it won't be for all. You know, it is a card of manifestation, and sometimes this can be winning at all costs. But yeah, let's see. It's an interesting reading, Cancer. All right, Spirit Guides, can I have the final 3 cards, please? Final 3 cards for Cancer. One more. Two more. One more. There's the Judgment. Okay, so there's definitely some of, and there's King of Swords, and that's also all about making a very good decision with logic, something that's really fair and honest. Okay, and there it is. I knew it. Okay, Ace of Wands, 2 of Wands that I told you I kept seeing. Okay, so you could be trying to make some sort of big decision to go in a new direction with this 2 of Wands. It can be crossroads for something that is like you know, a passionate new beginning. All right. So yeah, definitely love that. So the next card's out. We have that Moon energy. right? So that is, I feel it could just be, okay, I'll tell you what it is. Because we have the moon next to the sun. All right, so this is what we can't see, and this is like what is illuminated, okay? And what does this say? It's time to embrace the truth. I feel like that's what it is. Something comes to light and it allows you to make some sort of decision. But look, Three of Cups, it's you know, it can be a card of celebration and joy and getting together with friends and having a good time. You know, sometimes Three of Cups can represent third party, because it can be three people, right? And we have got Three of Pentacles. You know, I like to keep my readings positive, but perhaps some of you could be dealing with a third party situation, and maybe it comes to light, and you've got to make some sort of big judgment call to move in a new direction. Two of Wands. I told you we saw the Six of Swords, which is a card of moving on. So I am getting a story that for some people, maybe it is embracing the truth about a situation and it's time to move on, and it could mean the end of some sort of long-term commitment, okay? But that's very specific, and please don't make it your story if it's not your story, okay? The way you'll know it's your story is it will resonate heavily and you'll be like, oh my God, that's my story. But I do feel prosperity lies ahead. So for some, you know, maybe there's some conflict at work, okay? And maybe, you know, you're going to go in a new direction, okay? And it's somewhere where you feel much happier and you're really, you know, celebrating this decision, and it could lead to Ten of Pentacles, right? Which does represent that prosperity lies ahead. Now this card as well, because we get lots of things in a weekly reading, we do have nurture your friendships, okay? This is a card of nurturing friendships. It's getting together with friends, having drinks, having a good time. Okay, but yeah, I do feel that there's some sort of judgment to be made in the situation. It's time to embrace the truth. But yeah, that's what I have for you. So you will know it could be quite a specific story for some. If it hits the nail on the head with you, please hit that like button and leave a comment down below, Cancer. Love and light. Bye.